Hello, this is, you know who it is, Theta Sigma, out here in nature, ready to upload more videos on the platform. Doesn't matter if anybody watches because the algorithm is broken already. It breaks every time it doesn't work for a while, where I'm on a video. So it breaks every time that it doesn't like take away your dopamine, where the dopamine continually flows, and it's because your mind adapted to the reset or the loop or the wrap, constantly, continuously going through the graph where you have a high spike in dopamine, low spike, depending on what moment of the day you're doing stuff in. And if you are progressively doing something that requires work, or like reading a book, or not using your phone constantly, well, you'll have normal spikes throughout the day and not huge dopamine falls into cortisol. So the way you beat this is to change the framework of how you view this dopamine continuous cycle. How? Well, you have to see that it's not just about numbers, it's not just about views, it's not just about likes, it's not just about dislikes, not just about the linear conjecture to social value. It's more like an undefined system that creates grammar, syntax, calculus from it. Like Boolean that doesn't create numbers, or hence different. You see, there's something called a UFO, unidentified flying object, and if you or just call it unidentified variable. So if you have an unidentified variable in the equation and you put it as unidentified, it becomes identified, creating a loop in itself, thus attributing to a Mobius strip-like perception, or like a circle, or like a modified torus-like structure. And now I'm back inside. So this torus-like structure works beneficially to the system, where you don't have to worry about where you are in time because you know it's all fixed. It's like a fixed point. When you study time and its ripples and its uncanny symbols and symbolization, you start to see that it echoes, like an echo chamber. Constant echoing, constant changing and fluxing. Sometimes you peer through or peer out. Different indicators, timelines diverge. But this changes a lot, because what you attribute to as I don't know becomes a clear thought, more singular than before, maybe, or maybe not. It's your choice to see how it's embedded. Thus, you can rewrite the code of knowledge and ignorance into something that is in a different language a converting principle between both. Now, this is really interesting because no longer do you have to wait for the cortisol to hit. But the cortisol becomes the new dopamine. It becomes a new structure. Hi. Cortisol becomes a new dopamine. And then the dopamine is just a little bit more than you haven't experienced yet. Or it flips where the dopamine feels like it doesn't belong, which acts as a new cortisol. It depends on how you identify how it works. But yeah. So what does this do for personal development? It shortens the line where it blinds you so much to the point where you can make small steps accurately. Or not just steps, but inflatory spikes or clouds in perception. More imaginative, like when you were younger, but you have the power of growing into a more mature self. Yeah. Anyways, if you like more of this content, be sure to like and subscribe. I just wanted to tell you those details from the Pirate King himself. Thank you.